Scans of Fijian Frankenstein mermaids reveal her origins. The mystery of one infamous Fijian mermaid has been revealed through X-ray studies. This strange creature, resembling a fish, a monkey and a reptile, has baffled scientists for more than 100 years. It was brought from Japan to Ohio, USA by an American sailor in 1906 and given to the Clark County Historical Society. A menacing face, strange teeth, huge claws, a fish-like lower half of the body, and a fluffy layer of gray fur, it has been terrifying museum visitors for several decades. A hodgepodge of creatures, the beast within externally, it looks like a hodgepodge of at least 3 different species. The monkey's head and torso, arms, seem to belong to an amphibian, almost like a crocodile, alligator, or lizard of some kind. There is also a fish tail. Again, the species is unknown. It's obviously put together almost like Frankenstein, so I wanted to know what parts were put together. Joseph Kress, a radiologist at Northern Kentucky University. She has a twisted face, distinctive teeth, massive claws, a fish-like lower half, and a soft coat of gray hair. According to Japanese legend, eating the flesh of mermaids grants immortality to those who eat it. However, given that the composition of this particular mermaid is unknown, taking a bite from it could mean eating a monkey, lizard, or fish. The Fijian mermaid, about the size of a shoebox, was a popular attraction in the 19th century, mesmerizing spectators with its whimsical and unusual appearance. Famous showman P.T. In 1842, Barnum exhibited in his museum the first specimen known in the West, which an American sailor acquired from a Japanese fisherman. Over time, various versions of the mermaid appeared, differing in composition. Some of them were the result of the work of a taxidermist who mixed monkeys with fish, while others were made entirely of ordinary papier-mâché. The copy was originally obtained by a Navy sailor in Japan in the 1870s and then transferred to the County Heritage Center in 1906, according to Natalie Fritz, archivist and community outreach director for the Clark County Historical Society. Since 2003, the mermaid has been exhibited in the museum's Cabinet of Curiosities. One woman, whose father worked as a museum curator in the 1970s, recalled that the mermaid scared her when she visited her father at work. However, the mermaid was recently removed from the exhibition as the Historical Society began a multi-year inventory, during which many curiosities were discovered that had not yet been presented to the general public in full. These curiosities include items associated with historical figures such as George Washington, the signature of Abraham Lincoln, and even a purported fragment of Noah's Ark, reports the Northerner. Technology at hand: computed tomography and radiology. Dr. Kress explained that CT scans can identify the component parts of an artifact to determine whether any of them were once a real animal. He noted that in this way, additional data can be obtained, such as whether the nostrils continue into what they believe is the true nasal cavity, and the depth of these structures. This scanning method allows you to view the artifact in different directions. It can also be assessed whether the ear cavity extends to the junction with the brain. Thus, all parts of the Fijian mermaid are subjected to CT scanning: head, facial part, chest and tail. X-rays and CT scans showed that the specimen had the lower body, jaws and teeth of a real fish. Taxidermy is done in the traditional way using a wooden frame. This makes it possible to conduct a dendrochronological analysis of wood and more accurately determine the time of creation of the sample. The information obtained will be sent to the Cincinnati Zoo and Newport Aquarium to determine what creatures, if any, were used to create the mermaid.